is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. Running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well.
All kinds of running room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Alabama quickly back to the line.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently, they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling the plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
On second down, wants to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's long. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out fast. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Trying to barge in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Oklahoma's offense will get the ball for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. He'll throw it. Good timing on the quick out.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, and get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
He'll try the left side. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. It's complete to the left. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude,
intercepted. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Solid stop by this sophomore.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They're setting up the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. On second down, they'll take to the air. Finds the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage. And
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Simpson using the quick game. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
it's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. At the 40, there he goes. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll give it to him again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Makes the catch. It's Miller. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Getting some heat. The quick out. He's run out of bounds with a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've got a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
The give to the tailback. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll try the outside to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Back to pass, it's Arnold. Pocket starts to collapse. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They want to run this quarterback. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Trying to get to it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession? There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. They'll run it from the gun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Achuk. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Line gets set, first down. He leaves it with the back. Getting behind those pads and behind the stiff arm to get it out to the 27. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snagged in the middle. It's Thompson. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 2nd and short now after that completion. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Looking left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires and picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's up to 57 yards rushing in this game, and what a steady, productive season he's had as he's closing in on 1,800 yards. The sure hands, it's sharp. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? He's looking for a man on second down. He's going up top. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads. Trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute it.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Running it back, it's Alchuk. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They want to run it left here. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? Looking downfield, it's Arnold. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his end zone and a very good kick here. Makes a move. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got his man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Looking for a productive play on first down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup. We've been keeping a close eye on. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gonna run it. It's Young. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Caught behind the line. It's Young. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in. It's Young. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Got it set up on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Law. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown tie. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Sooner offense returns to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
He'll start this drive firing. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Encroachment defense. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. The give out of the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
That's one of the only ways you're getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Snatches it on the run. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Arnold. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the
and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
They'll run it. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Bernard. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from this.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. It's as if the Tide will punt it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
This time it's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Going up top on 1st down. Scrambling away. Slings it downfield. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Arnold. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. First down here for the offense. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese.